Nicole's Closet, what's going on? How are you? What's going on? Welcome to the 411. Hey. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the 411 podcast. Tonight, we have my friend Brenda from Glam and Bougie Collections. Y'all can check her out at Shop Glam and Bougie Collections on Instagram. What's going on, Miss Bethany? I got to tell you, Bethany, I thought long and hard about our conversation last night, and I'm definitely going to reach out to you after the show tonight, but man, you inspired me so much just by our conversation last night that I'm going to talk about it in a few minutes. But yeah, thank you so much for, being true and being authentic and, speaking and living in your truth as well. Because last night you definitely inspired so many people and helped so many people. So, and it's all about, speaking the truth, and not a lot of people can do what you did last night. I'll tell you that. So thank you for that. But tonight we have my friend Brenda from Glam and Bougie Collections coming in. Her whole presentation of what she does is top notch, on point. When I actually came across her last year and I saw her page, I was just completely blown away by it. So yeah, Brenda's coming in. Shop Glam and Bougie Collections on Instagram. I got to tell y'all, it's been a rough day today. But I'm here and I made it. Man, did I have to climb so many mountains just to get here today. But I am here and I'm so thankful for being here tonight. One more time in life, 411 podcast. Let's go ahead and do this. Go ahead and tag your friends. Let them know what's going on inside the 411 podcast. Take that time to do that now before we go ahead and get on into it. People on Facebook, Instagram, of course, Instagram family, thank you so much. TikTok, I see you out there. YouTube, Twitter, DLive, Twitch. Throughout the show tonight, drop it in the comments and let me know where you're calling from. And, we'll take it from there. So now I woke up this morning and I don't know where this comes from. These songs just come to me. So I woke up this morning singing Ain't Nothing Going On But the Rent. So, that's a song from 1986 by Gwen Guthrie. And for some reason, I just kept singing Ain't Nothing Going On But the Rent. And I said, all right, so now if this song came to you today and, I've heard it before, I'm sure you've heard it before back in the day. I'm like, there's a reason why I keep, singing this song. And it came to me. And then, of course, when I got older, around like 99, something like that, 2000, early 2000, Foxy Brown remade it with Maya. And her version of it is called J.O.B. But the same thing, the hook applies. Ain't nothing going on but the rent. You have to have a J.O.B. if you want to be with me. But the one thing that I took from the song, both of them, the original one, more so the original one today, was no romance without finance. That's basically what I just kept, you know, replaying in my mind over and over and over again. No romance without finance. And it's so, so true. And, so many things that we try to do in life. If you don't got your finances together, and I know what she's talking about with this song, but I'm just talking about in general. A lot of people stay away from dating, and a lot of people stay away from certain things because their finances aren't right. You can't really do certain things if your finances aren't together. Now, if y'all gonna be broke and y'all gonna be broke together and y'all try to strive to get to the next point, to the next level, I understand that. But somebody who got their stuff together, they can't be attached to somebody who don't have their stuff together. So ain't nothing going on but the rent. You have to have a job if you want to be with me. And there's no romance without finance. And one thing when it comes to that is meet each other 50-50. I'm so sick and tired of these people who be leeching on somebody and expecting somebody to do something for them. Come on now. Meet each other 50-50. Don't be trying to use people. Don't try to leech off of them, run off of other people. Come on now. Meet people halfway. No romance without finance. Straight up. What's going on, Mr. Denzel? How are you? Tonight is not the night, but if you come back on Friday, we do freestyle sessions and we'll be able to pull you up here on the screen here. We have Miss Brenda coming in from Glam and Bougie Collections tonight. I want to give a shout out to a few people who support the 411 podcast. First of all, thank you to everybody out there for listening, but people who support and continue to come in night after night. I want to say what's up to Bethany. Again, thank you so much. Last night was great. Y'all go ahead and watch the replay. And yeah, it's definitely a great show. Inspires so many people by just being honest and being real. And that's what it's about. Miss It's All in the Cars with Kathy will be on tomorrow at 8 p.m. for Reading Between the Wines. Fatima from X Threads. She is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful sister. Telling you, y'all check her out at X Threads. Wow. The way she puts herself together, man, she is on point. What's going on, Mr. Robert Stubblefield? Actually, speaking of Reading Between the Wines, he had one of the funniest ones that I believe year to date so far. So check out Reading Between the Wines with that guy, Rob 26. He did the thing, man. I keep thinking about those bananas and I keep cracking up, but it was so truthful too. Fellow podcasters, True Podcast, what's going on? Miss I Hejibo Fit. Mrs. I'm sorry, she got married. Congratulations, and you have a new baby now. Thank you for supporting my girl, Miss Rebel Jewel, Linda Martin Ives, and Jonathan Martin Ives. My girl, Lachelle Williams from the ATL. She has a book called Perfidious Agenda. Y'all go ahead and check her out as well at author Lachelle Williams. Posh and Pretty Brow Bar, all the way from Texas. My girl, Danielle, what's up? Carol Cordera, the beautiful, talented. She can paint like no other. She can draw like no other. Y'all go ahead and check her out. Miss Carol, that is with a K, Carol Cordera. And of course, Miss Sophie Davis from London. What's going on, Taryn? How are you doing? Where are you calling from? New people, when you come into the 411 podcast, I always ask, where are you calling from? Just drop it in the comments and let me know. City, state, where are you calling from? What part of the world are you in? Now, Miss Bethany, when I was watching a replay from last night, and I was going through it, you said something that was so profound, and it just kept sticking with me today. And you said that people will leave you on the 11th hour. And it really, touched me a little bit. I was listening to your story, and man, did you go through some drama and stuff just to go ahead and get through what you had to go through. But you kept saying, and people will leave you at the 11th hour. So the question that I have for everybody out there is, how many times have you depended on somebody or you needed somebody to do something and you really, 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 really needed that person to lean on, right? and then they left you in the 11th hour. I mean, that is enough to piss you off and to make you say, and I believe that's what I'm built off of, because there's been so many times where people have done that to me. And, I was always there for them, spending this, doing this, going here, going there. But as soon as you need something from somebody else, and when they go ahead and leave you on the 11th hour, that is what built me. So instead of getting all negative and getting all, saucy about certain things, I have to actually say thank you so much to all of those people, because that pretty much put me in a position where I said, and I will never, and those words come out of my mouth and I replay it in my mind over and over and over again, never get into a situation where I have to actually depend on somebody again like this. So I work for my own, and I stand on my own, and I try my best not to part my mouth any type of way to ask anybody for anything, because of those simple words that you said, and they will leave you on the 11th hour. And I've had it happen so many times. So has that happened to you out there? Anybody out there understand and know where I'm coming from? Have you ever been in that situation where somebody turned around and did the 180 on you when you needed them the most? That's enough to really make you want to go in on somebody. Like, I done did all of this and I done did all of that, and here we are going through this situation. And when I'm sitting here saying, yo, can you come pick me up? I'm having an issue with my car or whatever the case may be. I remember one time I got stranded in Philly, and I had asked somebody to come pick me up. Never again. Never again. Mm-mm. Crazy. Mm-mm-mm. What's up, Facebook? What's up, TikTok? How you doing out there? Anybody on TikTok? We are back on TikTok because we got kicked off. So if you got TikTok, go ahead and sign in over there and check it out. Click those links above all of my social media platforms and check some things out. Go ahead and Twitch at Laren Gaines D Live. I'm waiting for them to come through. They come through every night. I love it. YouTube at Laren Gaines. Thank you all so much, everybody out there. So Mr. Robert says, help separate those who are real from the fake. Yeah, I mean, people will really tell you. People will really tell you and show you who they are the first time. And you know it, the first time you turn around and you need somebody to do something for you and they don't. They're showing you their true colors. The question is, what do we do when we get that information? When somebody shows us who they are, what do we do with that information? Do we sit there and we hope and we, pray and think that they're going to come around and, be that friend that we really want them to be? And the answer is, they already told you once. So what, you going to sit around and wait to get let down again? And then we walk on saying, oh, this is my friend, but I know I can't depend on this person. I can't depend on that person. Well, what is the point of actually having them as your friend then if you can't depend on them? Because that's what it's supposed to be for, right? When you need somebody, like a friend in need, I need you to help me. What's going on? Like, y'all supposed to be supporting and helping each other. What is the point of having somebody around you that ain't helping you with anything, ain't helping you get to the next level? You can't depend on them for anything. They're always dragging you down and taking you south, and you're trying to go north, whatever the case may be. What is the point? What's going on, Mr. Will? How are you doing out there tonight? I'm not quite sure what is going on, but I need to, give me 1 minute. I got to fix this audio here. Man, when things don't work right, I'm not in a good mood when things don't work right. I'm trying to figure out what in the hell is going on in here tonight. Okay. Okay, because when things ain't right, we will not continue with this show until this stuff starts working right. But yeah, Bethany, I'm definitely gonna reach out to you after this show because I got something that I want to share with you. So thank you for hanging in there.
Please leave your message for 3.
Uh-oh. What's going on with that?
Please leave your.
Now I know I spoke to her earlier. Hopefully her phone didn't die. Thank you, Miss. It's all in the cards with Kathy. Now it's past your bedtime, but you still up. What time have you been going to bed lately? Wow, this whole music. You said the music is good. It just basically flipped to a whole nother level. What's going on with Miss Brenda? I'm trying to reach out to her.
Please leave your.
I don't know. I have no idea. What's up, Brenda? I don't know what's going on, but I want to talk about her a little bit. So she has a business called Glam and Bougie Collection. So y'all can go ahead and check her out at Shop Glam and Bougie. That's on Instagram. Check her out as well. And I don't know. We're gonna sit around and wait and see what's up. I don't know what's going on, Miss Brenda. I was just speaking to her not too long ago, right before the show. Try one more time.
Please leave your message for 3 1.
All right. So looks like she may not be joining us tonight. Interesting. So now I have twins in my family. I don't know if anybody knows people who have twins, friends, family. They always say that there's a real tight connection when there's twins and stuff. So I wish I could get my cousins to come on because I would love to interview them and ask a question. So, do you think that twins really, really, really they feel each other's thoughts and actions? Like if one of them, they always say that there's a good twin and there's a bad twin. Do you think that that's accurate? Like if one of them is in trouble or something's going on, the other one can feel it. Just kind of started to think about that. I started to think about my family, and I'm like, one of my cousins was watching on Facebook. So if you happen to watch the replay, and of course, I want to know. I know you and your sister, you're real tight growing up. But when one is in trouble, and you could be miles and miles and miles away, do you feel what's going on? Or does it matter if they're far apart? Do they always have that connection since it started off from birth? So interesting. Let's see what Mr. Denzel has to say here. He requested. Let's see if he's still out there. What's going on? I can't see anything. What's up? I can't see you.
Okay.
What's going on? Miss Brenda, what's up? I see you out there. I tried to call you. Let me try to call you one more time. See if we can get through here. It kept going,
What up,
right?
though?
It kept going. What's going on? I can't see anything.
Hey, hold on, I'm trying to give you some light. Let me give you some light. Hold on. I don't know what you call it. I got a flash on the front of this phone. It's not an iPhone.
Brenda, I'm reaching out to you right now.
Yeah, it's not an iPhone. I'm sorry.
All right, here we go.
How you doing, G?
Hello.
Hey, what's up? What's up? How you doing?
I'm good. Finally able to connect. That was crazy.
I know. I was like, what's going on?
Hold on.
I apologize,
33
guys.
seconds, G.
Hold on one second, Mr. Denzel. We can pull you up in a few, but hang on 1 minute. All right, so Denzel might join us later on for burning questions. But what's going on? How are you?
Good.
Shop Glam and Bougie. That's on Instagram.
Yes,
The website. Go ahead and let us know what that is.
it is www.shopglamandbougie.com.
That's what's up. So I was letting them know last year, right? I came across your Instagram page and I was absolutely blown away by it. I remember I actually said a couple cuss words too when I saw it. So, and that's not, in a bad way. Like this sister really puts her work in, and y'all go ahead and check it out. I'm serious. Shop Glam and Bougie. And is it just an N or is it A-N-D on Instagram?
It's just the letter N on Instagram, but the website is completely spelled out N.
A-N-D. Yeah. The graphics, everything is on point. And you do all of this stuff yourself?
I do.
Did you go to school for this type of stuff?
I sure did. I started a business, decided I'm going to teach myself how to do all this and save my coins.
I could start cussing now. So you did not go to school, and wow.
No self-taught. I mean, there's a lot of entrepreneurs out there listening. Y'all know how Canva is. Canva.com.
Wow. Okay, and then when did you start this again?
I started my business.
Say it again.
2019. I started it March 20th, and I said 2019, but it was actually 2020 because it was my birthday, and I wanted to do something big for 2020.
So yeah, that's when I actually found you last year. And the growth has been amazing.
Absolutely phenomenal. Thank you.
Congratulations on that. So let's rewind a little bit. Where are you calling from?
I am calling from Detroit, Michigan.
What's up? What's going on there? What's the vibe like out there?
People trying to go back outside, but
people trying to
boring.
People trying to go back outside, or people trying to go to work? Which one is it?
No, they trying to go outside. These people want to party. They've been locked up too long.
I saw something. I don't know whose page it was on, but I was scrolling through. I don't know if it was Facebook or Instagram, but something said, I guess it was for a real sign that somebody put outside, but it said, stimulate your ass back to work. There's several people that are hiring.
Right.
Something along those lines like that.
Right.
Oh, man. Stimulate your ass back to work. There are several people out there hiring.
Hey.
People trying to go out and party. So what's the corona been like?
You know what? It's still a lot of cases, too many for my comfort. But I'm thinking that it's better now since people are getting vaccinated or whatnot. But I'm still scared to go outside for real. I'm not trying to go out and get sick.
But do you think that the fear is taking over a little bit too much?
Oh, for me personally, yes. Yes.
I was just having this conversation with somebody today, and that big thing, fear, that will actually weaken your immune system and get your mind thinking in a direction that it shouldn't. So it's not that you're going to catch the coronavirus. You can't be thinking about it. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the biggest things. You have to continue to move forward and not be afraid of it. Because if you're afraid of it, then that's going to take you to a whole nother level.
I agree with that. I do. I'm taking baby steps, but for me personally, I'm just not ready for big crowds yet.
Okay. That's interesting. I'm going to go to a concert next month. So I'm very curious to see how that is.
I mean, it's going to be different for sure, but
they said they have it set up to where it's spaced out.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, all of that spaced out and the wearing a mask and no mask, I think it's kind of crazy because you walk through a door of a restaurant, you have to have your mask on, right? Only to walk 2 feet over to sit down and then take it off because you're sitting down and you're starting to eat and drink. I don't understand that process. So when you come through the front door, you better have that mask on because you can catch corona when you get in that front door. But then once you sit down, I guess you're safe now because you ordered something to eat. I think that's just absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, I understand the logic in it myself, but hey, to each his own. If you feel comfortable doing it, live your best life. I don't feel like people should be stopped by fear. I'm just older, and I have grandbabies, and I'm trying to make sure that I stay as safe as I can for them.
You are not older.
I am too older. My kids are all adults.
I bet that I'm older than you.
I bet we had this conversation before, and I know how old you were, and I'm older than you.
Oh, okay. But you don't look old, so I wouldn't say that. You are young, right?
Thank you. In spirit and heart and soul and all of that, yes. Yeah, because I feel 22. There you go, people. 22.
So, let's talk about Glam and Bougie. So you sell lots of things, sunglasses,
handbags, and fashion accessories.
So let's talk about some of these accessories. What can we find?
Oh, you can find sunglasses, fashion jewelry. I have a new tie brooch that's designer inspired with a little bee on it, really cute. I have wallets with a little bee on it. I'm inspired by this designer inspired collection.
Okay.
I have fedoras for people who like to get super stylish when they step outside. Just lots of trinkets. I'm all about adding that extra pop to your outfit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, fedora is my hat. Before the head wraps, it was straight up fedoras.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, always had them. I have like maybe 20 right now that I've been sitting on, and I've been like, all right, what are we doing with these? Are we going to donate these to somebody? I've just been sitting there looking at them. Actually, every week I go on and open up my closet, and I'm like, damn, I could rock a good fedora. But yeah, I haven't worn them in a while.
It's time to dust them off. Get that lint roller and go. Go back outside.
Yours are they come in so many different colors. What kind of colors you have?
OMG. So speaking of colors, people who have been on my page who are awaiting those colors, they came in today. Finally. I have solid red. I have burgundy. I have burnt orange. I have gray. I have navy blue. I have brown. I have solid black. And then I still have my two-tone colors, which are the black and red, black and camel. I have a hunch of, olive green, black with a cute royal blue bottom. I got some hats, y'all.
Did you say brown?
I do have brown.
Oh, that's what's up. So now, what would the price range start for those?
My fedora is $19.99.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now shipping. So, what's the turnaround? The processing.
I try to ship my orders out the next day. You order today, I'm trying to be at the post office tomorrow. I don't want nobody waiting. I feel like you need your fabulousness in 2-3 days.
Okay, so that's
I mean, granted, I do ship USPS, so it might take up to 5 days, but that's them. It's leaving me the next day, maybe 2 days at the latest. My policy is 3 to 5 day shipping.
That's what's up.
But I do it the next day. Yeah.
And you have, I think I read something on your page. What is it? Buy now, pay later.
Oh yes, I have Afterpay, Shop Pay. There's a bunch of different ways to pay on my site. You can pay with PayPal, whatever.
Okay. I've seen a lot of the buy now, pay later pop up all over the place. Oh, do we have your daughter out here tonight?
She should be on the live. She told me she was supporting.
I think I see her out there. She says, yes, Mom, I see that.
That's my baby.
Yes. So
they need to be supporting her too with them Pre-Shantia nails or Pre-Shantia design. The logo designer, the website too.
Oh, okay. So we might have to get you up here on the 411 as well. Yes, she said that she is here. If you are interested on coming on, go ahead and DM me. And then once we're done, we'll go ahead and give you the information. And then hopefully we'll have you here as well. And that goes for anybody who's coming up and want to come on a 411 podcast. You might just want to chill, kick it with me. You may not even have a business. You might just want to have some real life conversations. DM me and I'll give you the information. And hopefully we'll see you here on the 411. Oh, I'm knocking stuff over. So I asked a question about twins, right? Because I have twins in my family. Do you have twins in your family, or you know anyone who is a twin?
I don't have twins in my family. However, growing up, my best friend was a twin, and they were fraternal. And it's so funny because every time she would talk, she'd be like, "Oh, my twin sister," and they'd be like, "Oh, you got a twin? Sure, yeah, Sonya." And they'd be like, "Your twin?
Right.
Y'all don't look alike. You 5 foot nothing. She almost 6 feet. You dark skin. She light skin. How y'all twins?"
Yeah, that's crazy when it happens like that. I believe that I believe I have the same situation. I'm not sure, but I know I have twins in my family, but I don't believe that they're identical, but they look it. They look identical. I don't know, they might be. But the question that I wanted to know was, do you believe that they really feel each other's thoughts and actions?
I do. I really do think they have a special connection because my friend, she would be thinking something, we'd be having our little inside jokes. Her sister don't know what's going on, but she chime in and be like right in our head.
Oh, right there. I pick up right where, okay.
Yeah, they had a really special connection. And I know I have sisters, and we're really close, and we can kind of do that a little bit. But I'm thinking twins, they have to for sure.
Now, do you believe that there's always a good twin and a bad twin?
Yep. My friend was the good twin. Her sister was horrible.
Like literally horrible?
Literally horrible. She was a bad influence on us.
We'll talk about some of the things that you got into later after the show.
Right.
Oh man. So have you ever been on the verge of giving up on something, quitting, throwing in the towel, whether it been a marriage, whether it been a relationship, a job, a business venture, but you didn't, only to find out that it actually turned around? and work well in your favor?
You know what? Actually, I know I kind of talked about it the last time I was on your show about my business, this business, how I started out, with lashes and lip gloss and all of that. And I realized that that's not where my passion lies. That's not what I'm supposed to be doing. So I felt there was a point when I'm like, you know what? I don't want to do this. I'm going to give it up. But then something clicked like, no, you started this for a reason. You got to see it through. So I decided to restructure my business. I did the whole relaunch at the beginning of the year, January 1st. And I started doing what I'm passionate about. Like, I love accessories. I don't know if I told you before, but I basically only wear black clothes every day of my life.
No, I didn't know that. So you wear only black clothes?
Predominantly. I have a retail background. We only wear black at my store, so I got really used to wearing black all the time. It's comfortable for me, and then it's flattering and all of that good stuff. But it's the accessories that make the outfit.
I talked so bad about retail the other night.
Oh wow, yeah, we had a little bit of that conversation the last.
Oh, I talked so bad, but it actually was a breakthrough conversation that we can't get too upset about, the path and the journey that we are on, because if it wasn't for the people who did me wrong, I wouldn't be here doing what I'm doing now. So it is what it is.
Exactly.
Yep.
I feel the same way.
And then I'm gonna do another segment eventually as far as some of the worst establishments or worst things that you've seen in retail, but we don't want to mention any business names, but we ain't gonna do that tonight, but that's coming in the future. I mean, to give you an example of what I've seen, then I'll get off of retail. I've seen the store manager have an affair with the workers, the everyday regular workers, people who are stocking the shelves and ringing a register. This is a store manager who went down beyond the assistant managers and went right down to, the people on the front line and was having an affair. I've seen that.
I've seen that also.
But yeah, I've also seen that a district manager knew of it and protected this individual because they had a history in the past. So that's just a little preview of some of the things that, I could talk about.
I've never seen that one before, but hey, I can't say that it don't happen all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Wink, wink.
Oh, man. So, you have anything that you'd like to ask me? Because I flip it every now and then, and I, have my guests ask me any questions.
I do want to ask you a question. I want to ask you when that next book is coming out, when you're going to bless the people.
It's coming real soon. Still cooking up a couple things, and it's coming. But it's going to be so different from the first book. This is going to help so many people. The first book was about me, getting myself together and transforming my mind, because basically that's what it was. I mean, you've seen all of the quotes that were in there.
Oh, yeah.
And it wasn't so much that I put that book together and, all right, boom, we're healed. The process that it took to put it together and writing and reorganizing and fixing it, I had to obviously read over and over again. And that's what it was. It wasn't ended up and was like, oh my God, like I have actually been transformed by actually editing and putting the book together, because I had to sit there and read it over and over and over and over again to get it lined up the right way. So that had, got my mind thinking. So the next book is definitely going to be an extension of that to help other people. Yeah.
Right. That's cool.
But I thank you for supporting. I thank you so much for that.
No problem. I mean, that's what we all do. We support one another, want to see each other grow and do well, make money. So, yeah, of course.
So now, do you see yourself running shop? Why do I keep saying shop? But glam. I know why I say shop because of the Instagram. That's what I know you by. But do you see yourself running Glam and Bougie Collections solely? Is that one of your main goals? Are you looking to leave the retail environment, or some people like it?
Actually, my overall long term goal is to one day open a brick and mortar store. You know, I do have an extensive retail background, so I feel like I know the ins and outs. But I want to be able to provide job opportunities for people in my community, you know. I'm fortunate enough to work for a really great company, like a big corporate company, and I see the way they take care of the community. So one of my goals one day is to give that back.
Are you brainwashed by the powers that be?
Absolutely not.
I'm kidding. I'm just a little bitter.
No, I mean, you know, when you are passionate about what you do, because I used to work for a really, really, really great retailer, you know, a national brand. And I love the way, you know, they say it's not always the job, it's the people.
Oh yeah, people. What do they say? They always say that people don't leave. What do they say? People don't leave their job; they leave their bosses.
So that was my situation. I mean, there used to be a time where I felt like this is it for me. I want to grow with this corporation. I want to be like the next district manager. Like I saw all of that. But realistically, the way they treat the little man, you know, it sucks. And it's the people. It's not the company. So, I mean, I loved retail and I wouldn't mind providing that same, you know, opportunity to other people. I just want to do it right. I don't want the people to hate me and my people. I want them to love us.
Right.
And look fabulous doing it.
Now, here's the thing, though. They're saying that brick and mortar, the days of that is fading away. There's no more brick and mortar. It's click and order. So you already have it.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, you know, it's the shipping and that actual going into a place and old school, touching the product, trying it, smelling it, feeling it, you know, just having that option. You know, you don't know what you're being sent in the mail.
So do you believe that?
Order. I'm sorry.
So do you believe that we'll always have stores? Fast forward 20 years from now, do you think we'll still have stores to walk into?
I do. I just think they're going to be formatted different. Instead of going in and a person greeting you, you might have that kiosk situation or some type of robot. When it's all said and done, it's still that old school experience, you know?
Well, you know, I think it's Amazon, right? They have it where you have a little app on your phone, and I tested it out in a couple areas, but it's like a little supermarket or a mini market. And you use that, you wave it, it lets you in. And then that's when it knows everything that you pick up and put in your basket. So you pick it up off the shelf, you put it in your basket, the app is on and it's, you know, timed. So you pick up a soda, put it in your basket, it shows up on your phone. You take it out of the basket, you put it back on the shelf, it deducts it back off and pulls it off. So after all of that, you put it in your basket, you bag it up, you walk out the little area that it's in, you know, the little turnstile, little kiosk, you walk out of that, and then it charges your card.
Yeah, I mean, that sounds so futuristic to me. I just want that old mom and pop spot, you know, how you just go to a quaint little country and little city and you see that little store, you go in, buy your trinkets and leave.
Yeah, yeah.
That's where I'm at with it. I just want to be a little, not a hole in the wall. Sounds fabulous, of course, but still want to give people that experience one day.
You cracked me up. You said not a hole in a wall.
I mean, hey, some of those out here.
So you have a spot picked out? You envision it somewhere?
No, I don't. Like, I just know, how you have that place in your head that you like, okay, this is what I'm feeling it should look like, it should be like.
Mm-hmm,
But as far as a set destination of a place that I might drive by or envision myself, I don't have that. I just know where I don't want to be versus where I would love to be.
mm. Okay.
Yeah, it's all in the business plan.
That's what's up.
Which
So,
is very important, by the way, entrepreneurs. I know if you guys all have a business plan, because it's really important.
oh yeah, and write things down. Write it down. Even if you don't deal with it every single day or look at it, it's good to write things down and write all your thoughts down and where you see things going. And sometimes I will go back like months later. I've even gone back years later and open up some of, the things that I've written down and I'm like, wow, like I can check that off. I can check that off. That happened, that happened, that happened.
Absolutely. It's really helpful because you are manifesting your goals that way. They say when you write it down, it's just different than putting it in your notes in your phone.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yeah, I have plenty of notebooks. What's going on, pretty boy Trey? I have plenty of notebooks, paper, old school. Yeah, I write all the time.
That's the best way. That's literally the best way to do it, though, because you're constantly revisiting those goals,
Mm-hmm.
ideas too, dreams, ideas, all of that.
So now, what's new? What can we see from you? And let's just say for the holiday season, something that's real close that'll be here before you know it.
Oh, we are Black Friday sales, all kind of deals. I want to introduce new jewelry, new bags, new everything. Um, More of like the gifting option. You know,
Mm-hmm.
we do offer gift cards on the website, so those are always a great gifting option. I'm trying to encourage everybody. I don't know who experienced last week that outage, but I'm trying to encourage people to sign up for a text club, for a mailing list so that you can be a part of our VIP group and get exclusive discounts and coupons sent right to your phone or your email box. Um, I'm thinking that the holidays are going to be a blast. Q4, I'm trying to have fun with it. I want to do some cute festive things on my Instagram page.
Okay.
Um, yeah, I'm gonna be definitely giving out different coupon codes. I don't know if anyone's on who's been checking out my posts lately, but if you do, there's a little coupon code right in the caption every day this month.
Okay.
So
What about
yeah,
any
check that.
what about any pop-up shops?
I haven't gotten any on the books yet, only because I'm not ready to go outside yet.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
But pretty soon, I am planning to get some pop-up shops on the books because I do want to start getting these products physically in front of people.
Now I have a question. So no pop-up shops, right? But how do you
Not
deal
yet.
how do you deal with going to work every day?
I work from
Oh, oh. Oh, I thought you were saying you were in retail.
home. No, I work in the mortgage industry. I work from home. I'm a remote team member.
Oh, well hell, I can talk bad about retail then. I was being nice because I thought you said that you were in retail.
No, that was almost 10 years ago now.
I remember
But
you saying that and I'm like, "Oh, did she leave and she went back?" But oh,
mm-mm,
okay. All right. So yeah, no, you're not going back to work. That is your work now.
mm-mm,
You will work from
mm.
home from now until you decide to be
Eternity.
done with that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I love when I call my credit card company and they're like, such and such, and this is whoever, and I'm working from home out of X, Y, and Z. I guess they have to let you know that they're working from home.
Just in case you hear a baby in the background, won't freak you out.
And I have heard the baby in the background. And part of me is like, so now how much attention are you really putting into what questions and stuff I'm asking you?
I mean, if you love your job and you enjoy getting a paycheck, you're gonna put 1,000% into your job. So it's not gonna be it's not gonna be a question of
I don't know. Some of these
should I
situations,
not do the right thing or should I do the right thing? You know.
some of these situations have been a little questionable, and I'm like, yeah, I don't think I'm getting the best quality customer care right now.
You know what? I'm gonna be 1,000% honest. I worked from home even before the whole pandemic. So I mean, it was only a few days, granted, but I still felt like it my job offers that. So I try to give 1,010% when I'm working from home. You know,
You know
just
what?
as much as I would being in the office because they still big brother you, even at home.
Oh, I know. Trust me. They know when your laptop is being open and when it's not, and how long you've been on it. But I didn't like working. I mean, I like working from home. Here was the bad part about it. I was like, oh, yeah, I got this job. I'm going to be able to work from home. That means that I don't have to get up an hour early and get in a car and drive. I just basically have to get myself together and I could cut that hour into like maybe a half an hour to get myself ready. That worked well for like maybe the first month. Then
Yeah.
that alarm clock would go off and I'd be like, the computer is right downstairs. I can stay in bed for another, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. And then it just became a problem. So I would actually dread getting up just to walk downstairs and open up the computer. And I thought that that was a mess. I had to ask myself, what is going on with you? Because you used to get in a car and have to drive an hour to get to wherever. You basically have to get up, go downstairs, put the coffee on, and get in front of the computer. And that was a problem. So that part I didn't like. And then I didn't like once I got into it and I was working, I never got up. I didn't even stop to eat half the time because I was working. And that's a problem.
Right.
That was a major problem because the phone was constantly ringing, the emails was coming through. It was insane.
Well, I've been doing this for almost 10 years now, so it's not, a big deal to me, but I am blessed and fortunate enough to really have to be on the phones like that. So, yeah, I mostly read a lot of documents all day long and send emails, so pretty cool.
Okay. Well, that is good. Congratulations on that. Less stress. And you're able to work from home. That's good. Shout out to everybody who is able to work from home. I mean, now I think since I actually, opened up my own, I think if I had to work from home, it would be real different now because I've learned a lot from the first time. There definitely has to be that work balance. You have to take your break when you're supposed to take your break. Even though you're at home, it is what it is. Take that lunch break, sign off, walk away, go outside, get some fresh air. When you go to work in the morning, go through the same steps, put your makeup on, put your clothes on, separate it. Even though you're at home, don't be walking around in your pajamas and all that crazy stuff because that's how you get caught up. You have to really get up every single day and put it together as if you were getting in a car driving to the office.
Right.
At least that's what I feel because I've done it where I was sitting around in my pajamas for I think it happened for like a week. And I said, oh no, yeah, we got to stop doing this. This isn't going to work.
I mean, I work in my pajamas.
But it was just something about it, and I was like, nah, I can't do this. And then your significant other sees you in pajamas in the morning, and then when they come home, you're still in pajamas. I'm like, yeah, nah, that's not right.
Yeah, mine is right there while I'm working, so he sees it. This one mine.
Well, that must mean you got a great support system.
Yeah, we got years under our belt, so.
Which is,
and like I said, I've been doing it for a really long time, even before the pandemic, so there's really nothing different for me.
That's what's up. Well, thank you so much for coming on. It's that time. I hear a lot of feedback. I hear myself. Are you there? I don't even want to say anything because I'm going to hear myself.
Still here.
Okay. I heard myself. I was like, I don't want to hear myself. I don't even want to say anything. But yeah, no, it's that time for us to get on up out of here. Do you want to go ahead and leave us with something?
Absolutely. Don't forget to stop by the page, follow if you aren't already. Check hope in the caption, and it's open to anyone who wants to shop.
Well, thank you always for coming on. You are awesome person, very talented, and y'all need to go check out her page. Now, are you on Facebook or no?
I am on Facebook. Same handle at Shop.
Okay. And aren't you on TikTok as well or no?
I am on TikTok, Shop Glam and Bougie.
Okay.
I'm everywhere. I'm on Twitter too.
Oh, okay. All right. Very good. Miss Brenda, thank you so much, and we will definitely be in touch.
No problem. Thank you for having me.
All right. Take care now. Good night.
Hey, have a good night, everybody.
So there you have it. That's Miss Brenda from Shop Glam and Bougie. I always say that, but it's Glam and Bougie Collections. You can find her at Shop Glam and Bougie on all social media platforms. All right. So if you'd like to go ahead and support the 411 podcast and Reading Between the Wines, go ahead and click that link above. All of my social media platforms. I am so thankful to be on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, DLive, and Twitch. And I just want to say thank you. Thank you so much, everyone out there on Instagram. Thank you for hanging in there with us tonight. I appreciate that. And of course, I have to give it all up to my executive producer, my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, for allowing me to come out here and give y'all the 411 podcast one more time in life. Without him, none of this would be possible. And of course, without you, the love and support, we wouldn't be able to make this thing happen. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I saw so many great people that came through tonight as well. So I appreciate that. So I'm going to leave you on this note here. Do you spend more time thinking about what didn't happen? Or do you spend time thinking about how it's going to happen? Do you take that time and think of that negative energy and let fear step into your life and it didn't happen, this person didn't show up, this didn't work for me, that didn't happen? Or do you sit back and say, okay, I understand my situation, and I know that as we go through every single thing in life, there's a lesson behind everything. So yes, it didn't happen, but it's going to happen. And I'm telling you that with me, I've been so angry at so many people in the past because this didn't happen. And I got so angry because at that moment it didn't happen. But I had to almost virtually slap myself to say, and this happened today. And I'm like, oh, yes, you didn't get that promotion. And there's a reason why you didn't get that promotion at that time, because if you did, all you would have done is been able to open up the door for all of these other external sources, these fake friends and foes that meant no well to you at that given time. All you would have done is just opened up Pandora's box, and you would have been, I would have had my ass in a sling pretty much. So God was looking at me and said, no, I have something bigger and better for you. You can't see it because I'm the one who writes this, story here. So I know you want this. I know you wanted that. I know you wanted to go here, and I know you wanted to do that, but you're not going to get that right now. I got something for you. And I'd encourage you to do that when it comes to your life. Think about who has done you wrong. Think about any situation that did not work out for you. We all have it. This is reality. This is life. But then I want you to just do some deep, deep, deep thought. Try not to go with something that just happened like yesterday or today, because it's still too fresh and you may not know the true story behind it. Go back. Go back a couple years, 5 years, 10 years, and then think about where you're at today and say, wow, that didn't happen because what I'm dealing with right now was supposed to happen. That's just so amazing. So I'm going to leave y'all with that. Do you spend a lot of time thinking about what didn't happen, who didn't show up, why this happened, the whole woe is me type thing? Or do you sit and you think about when it's going to happen? It's going to happen. This is going to happen. That's going to happen. I'm not sitting here worrying about what didn't happen. I'm dreaming and I'm visioning, and I have something in place as far as what's going to happen. Life is something else, and there's always a lesson behind every single thing that we go through. And before I can get angry and get upset at somebody, a lot of times it's not those people. A lot of times God has allowed these people to show up and do the things that they have done in our lives for a reason, to teach us something. There is no mistake that he cheated on you and your relationship was over. There's no mistake that she walked out on you. It is no mistake that you were divorced with 3 children. All of these things are supposed to happen in your life, and they have happened for a reason. You just don't know yet. Go back, hit the rewind button. But when you do it, don't do it with any anger, any malice, any, ill will feelings. Go back with it with an open mindset and think, first of all, have some gratitude as far as today. So that when you go back, you're able to respect it and appreciate it, and you won't be going back into some old situation and stirring up something that really doesn't need to be. Have some gratitude, be thankful for where you are at today, and then go back. And then it'll start to line up and make sense a little bit. At least it's done for me. So I just have to leave y'all with that. I will see y'all tomorrow. Reading Between the Wines. 8 o'clock. With my girl, Kathy. The whiskey drinking, crazy thinking, shit talking that I ain't walking. Miss It's All in the Cars with Kathy. And I really, truly, from the bottom of my heart, want to say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much to every single person who watches and supports the replays. Like I said, I had to climb mountains to get here tonight. And I am so thankful that I'm positive and I'm upbeat, and I was able to give you all the 401 podcast, because let me tell you, the journey that I had to go through to get here today, you wouldn't believe if I even told you. Good night, y'all. See you tomorrow. 8 o'clock. Bethany, I'm getting ready to hit you up real soon. Good night. Good night. 8 o'clock tomorrow.